What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel, Hike Overland. Before I even start with anything, I just want to thank everybody who has subscribed to my channel so far. It means a lot to me. I'm obviously starting from the ground up. I'm learning how to do video editing. I'm learning how to do these videos in general and what to talk about, what to show you all. So anyone who's subscribed and taken that chance with my channel, I really appreciate you. The other thing I wanted to call out, which I think is huge, and kind of the whole purpose of what I'm trying to do with this channel, is create a community as best I can. And part of that, there's been tons of comments and feedback down below, and I really appreciate everyone who has commented, everybody who's sharing their knowledge about the Tundras. For example, I didn't know that my truck had a remote start feature already built into it with the key fob. I was told at the dealership the only way I could have that is if I bought the TRD Pro, which I wasn't opposed to doing, but I plan on doing a lot of upgrades on my truck, and I didn't want to pay a bunch of extra money for stuff I was just going to rip off and put new stuff on. So it didn't make a whole lot of sense to me. I did buy the TRD Pro Sport, and I am going to be upgrading this truck as well. And it was just a little bit less expensive than the TRD Pro. And so that's why I went that route with it. It did come with some upgraded parts on it, and that's what I'm going to cover in this video. These are things that came with the TRD Sport package. I don't know why, it's like the longest truck name ever. Toyota Tundra Crewmax SR5 TRD Sport. Like, it just goes on and on and on. It's just too much. Anyway, so I got a lot of plans for this truck. It's been a while since I posted a video because I was hoping that some of the stuff that I ordered was going to show up, but it's taking forever. To give you an example, I ordered something back in October of 2020, and right now we're at the end of January, and I still have not received it. Not because it's lost in the mail, but because it's back ordered that long. I don't want to go into what it is because I want to do a video on the things that I'm spending a lot of money on to put onto this vehicle. But I plan on doing a review of the product that I'm purchasing, show you what I got, talk about why I got it. I've ordered two things that are pretty pricey, neither of which are suspension. So going back to the whole community feel that this channel has, I would really appreciate getting some thoughts and comments around suspension and tires and wheels and all of that. I have not ordered anything suspension-wise. I haven't ordered any kind of tires. So I'll tell you what I'm looking and thinking about getting, and I'd love your feedback on it. So I'm considering the Method 701 wheels at 18-inch. I want to put either the Falcon AT3 all-terrain tires on it, or the BFG KO2s, and I know that's like what everybody does. Personally, I'd love to get that in a 37-inch, but I'm hearing that that's a total pain in the butt to do, and you got to re-gear the truck and everything to do that. So I'm probably going to go with the 35-inch, but please comment down below. Let me know what you think and your thoughts around it. If you've already done it, I'd love to hear your feedback on what you had done, what you wished you'd done. If you love what you did, I'd love to know about that as well. All right, that's enough of me rambling. If you like this content, if you want to continue watching what I'm doing with the truck, awesome. Please subscribe, like the video if you liked the video. I intend on getting this truck built, and at the same time, I want to be taking myself and my family out on as many adventures with it as I possibly can. So I want to document all of that stuff. Yeah. Would love your comments around suspension, wheels, and tires. So let's get into it. Here's what's on my truck right now. So these are modifications that I have already on the vehicle. I got the TRD shift knob. I think the shift knob looks pretty cool. It came with the TRD Sport. Would I have paid extra for it? I would like to say no, but in reality I did, because I got the TRD Sport package, and you obviously pay a little bit extra for that. So it's fine. I think it's a great shift knob. Would I recommend it to go spend extra money on it? No. The TRD Sport, you got the 20-inch wheels. I don't love them, and I'm going to be changing those out as well. So we got the suspension and the wheels. They were not big selling items for me when I purchased the truck. They are going to be changed. So I'm going to do either Stealth Custom Series wheels or possibly Methods. I haven't really decided 100% on which one I'm going to go with, but they are going to be changed, and I am going to be changing the tire size. So right now it's essentially a 33-inch. I'm going to be changing that out to at least a 35. So this is the TRD rear sway bar. And in a second here, I will show you the front sway bar. All right, so here's the front sway bar. And if you don't know what sway bars are, these are put on the vehicle to help with the steering and handling of the vehicle. So it feels like it's not rolling so much when you're taking sharper turns at a quicker speed. These things work really well. I was pleasantly surprised at how well they improved the handling of the truck. All right, the other thing I got was the TRD Bliston shocks. These came stock with the truck, the TRD Sport. I'm going to be changing those out. So the tailgate has a stamped Tundra in it, into the actual metal. And what I got is the lettering to go with inside of that stamped steel. And I think it makes the truck look pretty good. I'm planning on blacking out anything that's chrome on the vehicle, and just doing like a black and this gray color, dark gray color look. It should look pretty good, I think. But this is the stamped Tundra lettering. It's just an adhesive that goes in there, but I think it looks pretty good. So I did get the Toyota all-weather floor mats put in here, and I've used WeatherTech in the past. I really like these floor mats. I could not be happier with them. It was definitely worth the extra expense, and I'll give you a quick glance at what those look like. They're floor mats. They're not that exciting, but this is what they look like. They lock in. This is the driver's seat, obviously, driver's side. They've got Tundra written on them, and they cover the floor really well, and they've also got this kind of a lip around them, so if you get a bunch of mud or water in there, you don't have to worry about that getting on the carpet of your truck. And then the back seat, light is really bad right now. The back seat, let me show you what that looks like. It covers the entire back area of the truck. So we've been able to test that out with the kids already, and it held up really well. We went to the beach. They did not hold back on getting sandy and muddy and gross, and I was able to just spray it off really quick, and away we went, so no problem. So I got the factory spray-in bed liner on this truck. It's a really good bed liner. I've already been able to test it out. and kind of rough it up pretty good, and it has held really well. You wouldn't even know anything was back here. It also, I really like how they have the Tundra in the back of the bed. I just think it's kind of a cool addition to what's back here. And it looks pretty good with the spray-in bed liner over it. So you can hopefully see that here. Now I've heard the factory bed liners fade pretty quickly, so we'll see if that's actually the case. But it's, you know, it's a truck and it's the bed of a truck, so they are kind of expected to get used and abused, and that's definitely going to be happening with this one eventually as time goes on. So I'm not gonna lose any sleep over it. All right, so that's what I've got on my truck currently. And again, that all came with the Sport package. I didn't go out and order any of these extra parts. They were all part of the package when I purchased the truck. I do have some things on order. Since my last video, the only upgrade I've done where I've actually been able to receive the parts is I blacked out the chrome badges. So I have, I talk about it in one of my videos, but I have one of the big Tundra on the side of the door that's now black, and then the badge with the engine size, so the V8 engine badge, is also blacked out on both sides of the truck. So that's the only upgrade I've done so far. I got some other stuff coming, and I'll do videos on that as soon as I get it, which one of them was supposed to be today, but I didn't get the phone call, so I'm hoping that's this week. And that's one of the biggest things that I've ordered for the truck so far. I'm excited to share it with you. If you enjoy the content, you enjoy what I'm talking about, I would really appreciate you if you'd subscribe down below. My ultimate dream with this channel, if I could do exactly what I wanted to do, would be being able to go out, explore, go on all kinds of adventures with my truck, do reviews on gear, and perfect world, if I ever get to that point where I have companies that actually want me to review their stuff, I want to give that stuff away to you all. That's kind of a dream of mine, is to have a channel where I've got viewers who enjoy the content that I'm producing, but also are gaining something from it other than just knowledge that I'm giving. It's a physical thing that you could potentially have. That would be huge if I could do that. So I can't do that if I'm not getting the subscribers on my channel. If the content sucks, I mean, there's a dislike button down there too. I hope I don't get a lot of those, but it also helps me make these channels better. I know nobody wants to listen to me sit in my garage and ramble. Like, you actually want to see stuff. So that's my goal, is to be in this garage as little as possible, kind of showing you what I'm doing with the vehicle, where I'm going, the gear I'm using to get there. It's just a bunch of adventures, and I know not everybody can do it, and I have been that guy sitting there at the computer or on my phone watching these, you know, living vicariously through other YouTubers. And I finally just got to the point where I'm like, you know what, I got one life to live, I'm gonna do this too. And I think it's cool to share the experience. So that's the purpose of my channel. I appreciate everyone watching it and commenting and liking the video and subscribing. We'll see you on the next one.